There are a lot of things that make the list of takeaways during this time of the pandemic. But at the top of that list is surely a renewed value for the time we have with the people around us, and valuing presence makes the work better. To talk about how to use the time we've got to really connect it with others is Ayesha Damo. Ayesha, how are you?
Good, good. Hey, Peter.
Good, good. For some people, they haven't seen friends or had that after work drinks in almost half a year now. Can you believe this is 6 months?
I
And,
can't.
it's crazy. We're in September. So it's tough and it makes it tough to feel that connection. So, I'd love to hear, what are you thinking here?
Well, I mean, like you just said, this is September. This is fall. This is back to school. This is all the things that, the end of summer, all of those things. And here we are still dealing with the pandemic situation. And we've been dealing with all of this and the repercussions of the pandemic for a minute now. I know that there are a lot of things we're learning from all of it, but I know for a lot of people, this particular thing, the separation, has really highlighted the need for and the joy of connection with others. And I'm not just talking about artists and their audiences either. I'm talking about people like my roommate, who has been returning to the office twice a week now. And it's just her and just a couple of other employees in her company. But they are so joyful about going back to the office, even 6 feet apart, just seeing people in the office. And it's a joy that none of them ever expected to have about going into the office, but they're feeling it. I think this highlights, how the things that we do in a day are much more than just the things we do in a day. It's more than the things we accomplish or check off the list. It's doing these things with others that is really what counts. And this pandemic has brought that to the forefront. On a personal level, I attended a viewing this past week for someone that was close to my sister who passed away. And what was most striking were all the photographs she had put around the room, and ones that the family had brought. Pictures of these moments that weren't just about a checklist or achievements, but they were about everyday joys of being in each other's company. I think that even in times like these, when distance is a necessary safety, there are still ways to connect with one another, whether it's a present and, fully being present in a nod to a stranger who's passing by, or a much needed phone call to a friend, or a long string of text messages back and forth to another bestie that you're watching a movie with. I've been doing a bit of that in the middle of the film festivals. It brings people together. And maybe it's that focused thank you to a cashier in the grocery store. These little things that are making the fabric of our lives. I mean, these are the important things, the artistic things even. It's a great exercise, I think, to tune into and be present for connection, even in the smallest, seemingly inconsequential moments. And I'd like to propose that these are the real ingredients of life, the ingredients and the work of a real artist. So I think that, this week, if you can make it a practice to see, and be in that kind of presence and connection with others, even in the places that seem the least important, because one of the gifts we have of this time is realizing the value of the small encounters. I think, I don't know, these are the places where the artistic and life essence lives. And we're, in a way, lucky to have this time, if we're lucky about anything in this time. We're lucky to be able to realize what it's all about.